It's time to get started. Put on your headphones.
Yeah, you fool.
I don't even know what you're doing right now.
I need alcohol.
You act like this is the first time you've ever done this.
I just need booze. Turn my mic up, will you? Turn my mic up.
Your mic's up,
Spaghetti,
man.
spaghetti.
You're gonna get loud.
No,
You
I'm
always get loud.
not. No, I'm not.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got a show for you here tonight.
We have a show for you.
On episode...
That's a first.
You always make fun of me, so I'm just keeping out the buzzwords. Episode number 66. We're going to fall till we ball. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Javier.
We are
the Funky Panther!
Thought you were gonna mess me up there.
Hey, Javier.
It looked like he was going to mess you up, and you're too quick.
You're
too quick.
You've come off the gun really fast, buddy. It's really good. Props to you.
So
you.
fast off the
Props.
gun.
I'm really quick at pulling the trigger.
You're a quick shooter. You are.
I don't last very long at all.
I'm sure the ladies have a boring time with you.
Mediocre at best.
I heard that. I hear that all the time about me too.
That's fine.
Cheers, buddy. You and I are kindred soul suckers.
So what?
I don't even know what's going on.
You know, me neither. I'm kind of just winging it. You know, we already had an episode called "Winging It," right? Just winging it.
Yeah.
Cool. How are you guys doing?
That was like I'm doing good, but that was every episode with Zeus was just winging it.
This episode brought to you by Aquafina. Aquafina, the Coke of waters.
Yeah, it's just tap water. Is all
It is,
that
absolutely. I thought
filtered tap water.
no, Dasani is tap water.
Oh, it might be.
Dasani. Dasani, I think that has to be the most hated bottled water, right? Dasani.
I
Isn't it?
didn't know that bottled water was hated.
They are, yeah. Deja Blue is one. You know, that's the one you got from the vending machine in high school. Like it's Deja Blue, Dasani. Aquafina is the tits because I mean they have this in Mexico, but they call it Electropura. I wonder if they still have it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What's that mean in Spanish? English.
Pure electricity, I guess. Electropure. I don't fucking know.
Man, that's weird.
I don't speak Spanish. I'm not Hispanic.
He's just a little Latino.
Little Latino. That's what they call me in bed. little Latino. A little Latino. How are you doing? Looks like a little cute button.
So I was at Denver.
Wait. Breaking news. Chad went to Denver this past weekend.
I'm just. It's not breaking. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
But I did bring back some beers per usual.
Cheers,
these
buddy.
ones were very, very good.
Okay.
Brewery that we haven't been to before. Actually went there because there was a Puerto Rican food truck.
Yeah, there's this Puerto Rican there that I wanted to meet.
Some Puerto Rican guy named Julio. He just said, "Hey, papi, come try this mofongo en beer."
Yeah, I mean, the Mofongo is the reason we went.
Oh, really?
The Puerto Rican, that's actually the reason we went to the brewery. Like, we were tracking down that food truck, and I was really, fiending for their Mofongo.
Oh, yeah, papi!
And they were at Little Machine Brewing, and I got a couple cans.
I've never heard of them.
So, let's go ahead and pour some of these up.
Are we cracking up both of them at the same time? Or?
Yeah, we got 3 glasses, 2 beers, so.
Sounds like a weird porno. It looks like Bender on the can.
Are they the same beer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
the exact
okay.
same.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like juice.
Yeah, so it's called Groove Juice.
Oh, cool.
It reminds me of our juice box.
I got sprayed.
Yeah.
That's not the first time you've heard that, huh?
It's not.
Oh, it's yours.
So what'd y'all do this weekend?
Friday, mystery, murder, dinner. Saturday, brunch, run. I didn't run.
Mystery
drinks.
what?
Yeah, mystery. They had this mystery murder thing at Aloft. That was fun. It was a good time.
Tell us more.
Is it like one of those things
we were the drunk perverted.
But your
No way.
character. Did they pick up on that just by you walking in and be like, oh yeah,
That guy's a fucking perv.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He's got a full erection walking in here.
All right. Cheers up, boys.
Yeah, cheers.
Didn't even know you did that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't really talk this weekend, did we?
Man, he keeps things
No, we
like
didn't.
hush hush.
We didn't.
No.
Yeah, Saturday, Natasha had this Disney brunch run, and it was pretty cool. It's really fantastic.
That's delicious.
And then the big, we'll talk about more in sports. There was a big heavyweight fight this past weekend.
Oh yeah, we've been
get
talking
more.
about Cowboys. Let's get into some other sports.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, no, not yet.
After,
We- yeah,
after
yeah,
our
yeah, I got-
recap time.
But we'll
Yeah,
talk about the fight. It was fantastic. Honestly, you look on Twitter, it's one of the best heavyweight fights in history.
I didn't know there was a fight.
Yeah. Sunday, Cowboy game, pretty much it. Rounded out the weekend.
Just a normal thing, right?
Normal weekend, yeah.
So who did it? I'm still intrigued by this whole like murder mystery thing.
Aunt Natasha, DJ Steph and Abs.
No, the murder.
Yeah, who was the murderer?
Give a shit about that.
Oh, some fucking lady. I don't know. She was just there. She was like, it was me. It was fucking weird.
Wait, so is it like an actor situation? Or is it
Yeah,
like,
it's an actor
okay.
situation.
So like,
First you hear a big pop and they're like, ah! You're like, holy fuck. We're like, what the fuck was that?
did you know? Did you know it was a murder mystery?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I got there like half an hour late. They're like, you're the murderer. I'm watching you. And, they're like, what's your name? And I forgot. I think it was Steph or DJ. They're like, his name's Pablo. No.
Okay.
Yeah, like Escobar.
Yeah.
Or like a just random Mexican name.
And yeah.
Hey, Pablo, where's my drink? Where's my margarita?
We know Pablo. So
Yeah.
yeah, Roy's brother.
Oh, yeah, Pablo.
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 Yeah, we've
I
called
think
him
I can help
Pablo
with
for
this
so long.
Pablo.
What'd you do, Tim? I swear to God, do not talk about this house.
No.
Hey, speaking of which, yeah, how is that going, by the way?
It's we just got to clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to clean up.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
No shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, like literally, we just got to get all the boxes. We have so much boxes, and they took away our dumpster.
Can I come?
Yeah, soon.
Whenever,
Oh,
just
dang.
a little incentive to have a little,
Did we even-
Yeah.
little party. We got y'all a little thing.
Okay.
For whenever it's
Okay.
like a house opening.
Okay.
A
A big,
Yeah,
huge
so
dildo.
have you seen those?
It's that picture you sent us on.
Yeah.
Have you heard of those things that are? It's like a plastic tote bag, but it's a dumpster. Have
Yes.
you seen those?
Yeah. The one you
With
you
waste
can-
management?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can like stack it up and they'll like carry it over.
Yeah, so I ordered one of those so we could just clear out all the shit that's accumulated since our big dumpster was gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $189 to have it hauled away, but you pay $26 for the bag and then you just schedule for them to come out and move it. So.
Isn't it like a 3 or 4 foot like it turns into that kind of?
Yeah,
bag?
I don't know. We're gonna find out here whenever it shows up.
I
in my
always
house.
thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty thing.
No, Sunday, man. I decided to treat myself.
Eat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I went and got
Treat yourself.
I got a full body massage.
Ooh,
Like legit massage, not one of them massage parlor things.
You talked about that after the state fair.
Yeah.
That you were going to do that.
So I went ahead and scheduled a appointment with Massage Envy.
Hey,
Which-
yeah, I've always wanted to try that.
Man, it was great, and they sold me on a membership.
Ah,
so.
they would.
Yeah.
Jesse,
Son of
it was Jesse said when we were at the fair. She's like, if anybody can get fooled into buying this,
what a pushover.
Well, it's
they're
fine.
going to call him a pussy. What a pussy!
I'm good with it though.
pushover, bro. Calm down.
I'm good with it because like
I'm sure Jesse was.
Jesse,
good with it, too.
she was like, "This son of a bitch."
So it's cheaper.
She just found out. By the way,
No. She knew. It's cheaper than buying the $8,000 massage chair.
God,
So it's like, hey, I'm thinking about getting a Bentley, and then you're like, oh, never mind. I just got a G Series instead. Save a
Yeah.
little bit of money.
Save a little bit of
whatever.
money. But I plan on going like I'm gonna try to go once a month and just make it a once a month type thing because man, I've been having a lot of problems with like my neck and my back just hurting.
my neck and my back and
Yeah.
my pussy and my crack.
That's right. So that's what I did this weekend, man. It was great.
Cool.
It was just a nice, relaxing Sunday.
It's awesome, man.
Didn't have a whole lot going on Saturday, other than just like piddly things. We just hung out and just kind of relaxed.
Yeah.
It's always good to have just a day where you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's always just, as adults, like when we're younger, it's like, oh, what are you doing? Let's go to 7th Street or let's go to downtown. Let's go to Library Bar. And like whenever you're older, you're like, you know what? It's a bottle of wine.
I don't.
Some nice Merlot and little Pornhub didn't hurt anybody.
I don't know if I don't know if I brought this up though.
All right.
I'm interested to know, has Pornhub actually hurt somebody? Like I've
Actually, yeah, they
there's
have.
got to be some
You
statistic
know what?
out
They
there,
have.
right?
They have, yeah.
I mean, not like emotionally or like mentally, but like if someone's gotten injured from accessing Pornhub, probably, right? So
Yeah.
you're a liar.
I guess you're right.
I don't know if I talked about it, but I booked a cruise. We talked about it on our group. So I've got a cruise coming up. It's a vaccinated cruise, and you have to be COVID tested within 48 hours before you get on ship.
So tested and
vaccinated.
vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're really taking it like pretty serious. So if we
Good for
feel
them. Cheers.
Well, they need their money, and you got it for dirt cheap.
yeah, it was like $280 a person for a 7-day cruise,
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
and booked my excursions. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about those because Jesse doesn't know about one of them. So it's hush hush.
Okay.
It's
Are they
gonna be a surprise.
massages?
Yeah. We're just getting massages the whole cruise. We're not leaving the ship at all.
Jared asked, did a guy massage you or a girl?
It was a lady, and she was very like
The lady of the night.
Tim,
Her name was Envy.
yeah.
did she make you put the money like in a in a envelope on the like the counter or something?
She wanted it up.
I only know this because I've seen it on movies.
Moving on. No, so she was she was kind of like a hippie lady.
Oh, okay.
Like older, but she had dreads and all that stuff. Like, I'd imagine she's probably in like her late 40s, early 50s.
Okay,
but did a good job. It was crazy when she started like doing the neck. There's a spot that I knew was sensitive, like pretty tight, and she rubbed her thumb over that, and I nearly about died.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, neck.
Oh, okay.
Shoulder area.
Butthole.
Yeah. Butthole. It was definitely a butthole.
Oh yeah, how's that construction on the butt?
How's that?
Dude, it's fantastic. Thank you for asking.
How's that butthole doing?
Man, I really am excited about your house being done.
Yeah, me too, man. I was talking to Town Flu about it, and so
we're gonna try to have like a dinner party type thing. Yeah,
nice.
When we'll talk about it after.
Yeah,
we don't need all these losers listening.
That's right, because they're all going to show up at my house. That's over on what's the street here?
Hey, fuck you! Don't tell nobody.
Hey, can we address the neon elephant in the room?
Our laugh-o-meter?
Yeah.
Our voice meter? So if you're watching live, if you look over my shoulder, you'll see this light that emanates from whenever we talk. We're going to get another one that goes on the other side of the room. And what's going to be nice is you're going to be able to tell when we're having a really good time because it's going to light up.
Whoever gets it all the way to the ceiling gets a gunshot in the face.
Oh my god!
Are we playing Squid Game?
Did I say that? Oh, yeah, we're playing Squid Game with this bitch.
The neon light Squid Game. I don't care for it.
I started watching that.
What do you think? What do you think?
Man, I only watched the first episode.
Oh, come on.
Hang on. Dude, that was intense.
Yeah, but it gets so much better.
Like more
First
intense
episode is shit compared to the rest.
Like, are you talking about more intense?
Yes.
Dude, I don't know if I can handle it.
Bro.
That was pretty intense.
Take
Literally
your anxiety
intense?
meds and keep that shit going.
All right, I'll watch another one tomorrow.
Did you already get to where they're playing that game?
I just watched the very first.
Is that in the first episode?
The big girl.
No, not that one. You know where he's at the train station.
Oh yeah,
the guy's like, that's a weird game.
Yeah, it is a weird game.
Yeah, I want to try it. I want to try it.
Okay, so if I flip it over, then I get to slap you. Is that how that works? Or
yes.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm down to play that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Slap the shit out of you, bitch.
Gosh.
Chad, I think you had the biggest weekend update.
Oh, right.
That's the first time. What?
What?
Nobody accused me of having the biggest.
Yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but we did go to Denver. Had a great time. Usually we just go to Denver, hang out downtown, drink a lot of beer, go to some good restaurants, and we did some of that. But we also, because we were going to Red Rocks, we stayed in Golden for a night. We stayed in Boulder for a night, and then 2 nights in Denver. Got to see our friend Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. I haven't had a couple beers with him at Bierstadt Brewery. Hadn't been there either. Really cool place.
It sounds like they got a whole lot of like new breweries.
They do. And, well, I was also trying to not go to the same ones that we always go to because we always kind of get in this tendency of going to the same places. And because I don't know, I think I've been to Denver once a year for planning like 10 years or so.
So they got a bunch of old breweries that we just never been to.
And they got a couple old ones and a couple new ones that we just never been to.
Gotcha.
And so, we went to Little Machine, went to Bierstadt. That might have been it. We went to some wineries. We went to Redstone Meadery, which Redstone actually has mead that you can buy in stores here. But we went to the little facility they had there and drank some mead.
How's their wine game up there?
Dude, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So we went to 2 wineries in Boulder. Both of them had very good wine. We brought wine back from both places. And they were talking about how on the other side of the Rockies, like between Utah and the Rockies, there's like this whole like dry wine region that's like on the border of Colorado and Utah, where a lot of their grapes come from.
Okay.
And we kind of had similar conversation with both wineries, and they were telling like kind of the same story. So never knew that, but they were both asking like, how far are you from, the hill country? Because they were very interested in like our wine game over here in Texas. So
yeah. And you told them like Texas is big and we're really far away.
I did, but I also said that we were there last weekend in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It was.
They say that Texas is, or the hill countries is like as good as Napa Valley, if not better.
Right. I think that it's different grapes that mature and do well for different wines in different places. Right.
Right. And the more stressed they are, the better the tannins are and the skin and all that, right?
The skin, yeah.
Like Biff tannin?
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
Nice.
But the highlight, I took Tab on a hike my favorite hike. We went on it with Zeus, Micah, and Jenna last summer. It's like this 4-lake hike. It's about 4 miles and it's about feet elevation, and that's all going like that direction because coming back is all downhill, which is nice. But such a beautiful hike, and like all the leaves were changing, and so I was doing a little.
Oh yeah, I saw that
leaf
picture
peeping.
tab.
You know what I mean?
You're leaf peeping?
Little leaf peeping.
Yeah,
that's my leaf peeping.
What a loser. Peep leafer.
Man,
People that are listening can't see.
I wish they
peep in
could.
motion.
I wish they couldn't. This is kind of embarrassing. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
So the actual highlight, the whole reason we went on this trip was to see Leon Bridges and Abraham Alexander at Red Rocks. And I mean, it's really hard to put in words that experience. And I'm being dead serious. It was like, honestly, for me, it was like seeing the Coliseum or like the Eiffel Tower or something. Like I was that awestruck by just seeing it and like the massive rocks, the sunset. Like I started like taking notes. Honestly, you're all going to think I'm ridiculous, but I was taking notes because I didn't want to forget like the experience. So I'm like taking a note of the things that I was noticing.
Is it a new experience?
It was a brand new experience.
You know what they say about brand new experiences?
What do they say about new
It
experiences?
means you take notes.
Well, that didn't go well.
That is
It's a brand new experience. It's not a new
Brand new
experience. It's a
experience.
brand new experience.
You never know what to expect.
Can we
in a
just say
brand new
this is the
experience.
most Chad thing that I've ever heard Chad do?
Bro,
This is the pinnacle, Chad. Like this is the pinnacle note taking.
Like you are all about planning and things like that.
Leaf
But
peeping, Chad.
Look, I was not high. I was not drunk. I was nothing. And I was just in awe by the acoustics in that place.
Yeah.
The sun setting behind the stage, the city, you can see it in the distance. Then the sun goes down and then you can see like the plane zooming over the city. You can see the stars above you.
it's one of the natural wonders of the world, right?
I don't think so, but it should be. Like
It's not man-made at all. It was carved by millions of years of
shut up. No, I mean the rocks I think are natural,
Yeah,
right? Like the rocks have been there.
the rocks
They
have
just
been
like
there forever.
carved out
Yeah.
the actual stage and the seating area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they did.
I don't know. They didn't put that there, right?
Hey, go!
I hear they trucked the rocks in
Either way,
from a different mountain.
it was absolutely.
A mountain in California.
California.
Fuck.
Yep.
I would go back to see absolutely anyone play. I don't even care.
How about Adolf Hitler? Gotcha, bitch.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I'll see Hitler. Yeah, totally. Yeah, no big deal. What did he ever do? You fucking
I
crazy.
don't know. What does he play? I mean, how old is town?
So there was a concert there that I would have been interested to go see.
Yeah.
So there's this Viking Norwegian like ensemble. They do like traditional Nordic songs and stuff, and they've got this huge band, like drums. They all dress in like the pagan garb and all that stuff. But it's at Red Rocks, and so whenever they opened up for before they played, they actually had some indigenous people come out and bless the stage and do all that
cool.
stuff. Yeah, really, really cool video. I would nerd out on that. I think that'd be just a cool experience.
That'd be fun to see.
Even if you're not into it, I think it'd just be really cool to just kind of see that.
You say it, and I think of like Mad Max, the latest one where they're like the guy playing guitar and the flames coming out.
So this was none of that, but it was all like drums. It was like drums and traditional like I guess like folk instruments and stuff like that. But it was all that like whenever the Nords were running rampant and whatnot.
I think you meant to say nerds.
Yes.
So at Red Rocks, the place is huge. It really is very large. And when we first got there to see Abraham, because that was also very cool to see Abraham Alexander. To be completely honest, he stole the show. Like it was nice seeing Leon, but Abraham just killed it.
Dude, Abraham's great.
I mean, we've heard him multiple times, but like hearing him on this stage, it was so natural. He was cracking jokes. He was enjoying the vibe. Like you could tell. I mean, that's a big deal for anybody. Like even an artist that's been around just playing at Red Rock, the dude was so natural. They didn't have any drums. It was just him, the three singers, right? The backup singers, and then the keyboard, and then him playing the guitar. That's it.
It's very cool to see Leon have him open up.
Oh yeah.
For him. It's a very great thing.
I forgot when I got y'all. Oh man. All right.
Well,
I'll
don't
bring it
talk
next
about
week.
it.
Okay, you bring it next week.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk about it. I got us each a set list, a Red Rock set list of Abraham, and he signed them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll get one framed.
That's fucking great.
Did you tell him I have a
Thank you.
picture of him hanging on my wall that I need to get signed?
I didn't.
I have a picture of
didn't meet
him and I.
I didn't meet him.
I have a great picture of him and I the first time I heard
you
him.
didn't meet him.
I mean, I've met him before. I didn't see him.
Oh, okay,
there,
gotcha. Okay.
But he had he made a joke. He's like, "Hey, I have some signed, set lists at the merch table. It doesn't mean shit now, but in a couple of years, this will be worth something." It's
Yeah.
like, he was, he was like, It was awesome.
He's such a cool guy to talk to.
Okay, so talking with him, he doesn't use a whole lot of effects on his guitar.
No.
It's pretty much his amp.
Raw.
And yeah, it's very raw.
Yeah.
So, and that's really cool and really refreshing because so many people...
I think that's kind of the best word to describe his set. Like 2 words, it's like just raw, right? But it was like a total vibe. Like just being there at Red Rocks and then hearing that music just chill, you know, it was just amazing. And the place started filling up. They had... I thought, I was like, man, this place is not that full. You didn't have to have a vaccine or like you had to present the vaccine card to get in or the 72-hour like
COVID
test.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe not everyone got vaccinated because it's kind of a last minute. They sent the email to everybody that day. Oh, by the way, you need a vaccine card. I'm glad we brought ours on the plane. I would have been screwed. But then that place filled up so much so that like people are like, you know, sitting in the stairs, they're sitting up top. Like, I don't know how much they oversold, but that place was insanely packed. It was so crazy, but it was fun. I mean, seriously, I can't say enough how much I enjoyed that experience.
And what a Fort Worth being represented.
Bro.
Yeah.
So Abraham said, like, he's like, who here's from Texas? Or he said something about Texas and a lot of people start cheering.
Yeah.
And then he said Fort Worth and a lot of people were cheering again. And like, I was walking around to get beers and I heard people going, oh, you from Fort Worth too? Oh, you from Fort Worth? I was like, holy shit. Like Fort Worth is definitely represented here at the Red Rocks.
That's awesome.
It was pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah. So that was pretty much it. That was my weekend.
I partially think it's because of us. Honestly, because
totally.
you talked about you were going to go there to see Leon and Abraham, and I think our listeners heard that.
I don't think you're correct.
I would like to be correct.
But yeah, it was just a really cool thing. The only other thing on this weekend was Southwest flights.
Oh yeah, 2,000 cancellations this weekend.
We were lucky. Our flight was delayed by about 15-20 minutes, but like there were tons of cancellations and like long delays.
2,000 cancellations, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to go to Vegas day after tomorrow, so I hope that I hope that's not delayed. We'll see.
All right, so we ready for
news with Tim?
No. Okay.
What? Oh.
And now, Action Sports News with Javier. Take it away, Javier.
What an eventful weekend for Dallas sports. Dallas Cowboys beat the horrible New York Giants. I wouldn't say horrible because I always like to say, and I'm sure everybody does too, damn, Tim, turn that music down a little bit.
I know it's a little loud.
It's loud in our headphones. It's not loud out there.
Oh, okay.
Just keep on.
So... Of course, when it comes to rivalry games, the opposing team's always going to play at their peak. It doesn't matter if they're like 1-3. That was the situation there this past weekend. The Cowboys went up against the 1-3 New York Giants. It was a great game, really defensive. Starting out, of course, kind of like with the other games that we played. Didn't go off kind of right. The first quarter was kind of terrible. I'm not going to lie, but we made up for it later in the game. There's a lot of things running wise. Zeke and Tony Pollard did amazing as they always do. Our defense, again, we're looking at Trayvon Diggs' interception count right now. I think it's at 6.
Correct.
What does this put us at? What, 4-1?
We are 4-1.
4-1 now.
When it comes to rankings, there's a couple. The Cowboys are either in the top 10 or top 5. I think the ranking for ESPN, they had us at number 6, which isn't too bad. I mean, I think the first place is the Buffalo Bills, and rightfully so. They are the best team in the league right now.
Yeah.
With Arizona at 5-0 now, the only undefeated team in the league. At a close second, I think SB Nation had us at number 4. And another thing about the game, or about us as a team in general, the Cowboys swept their 3-game homestand against the Eagles, Panthers, and Giants by a combined score of 121 to 69. Heyo. A stretch of dominance that cements America's team as the force to be reckoned with in the NFC. On Sunday, the Cowboys rolled up 515 yards of total offense on a bruised and battered Giants team, which, of course, they lost Saquon Barkley, they lost Daniel Jones. Horrible. I mean, I hate the Giants, but I want to face them at their best, and I think we can beat them at their best. That was horrible. But like the Eagles in Washington, hold on. The bruised and battered Giants team, like the Eagles and Washington, know the best case scenario is scrambling for a wild card spot come December. I mean, they're not horrible teams, but the season is extended to 1 game.
Yep.
If Dallas keeps its health, the NFC race is already over, which I think is correct because so far I haven't been worried about how we've been playing.
No.
There's no way with that. It's fun, like the last quarter, just relaxing for a bit. The next question is, how good can the Cowboys be? As we approach mid-October, they cut the profile of a legitimate Super Bowl contender. 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm very excited about what's coming. We have the 2-3 New England Patriots next Sunday at 3:25. It is our first away game since week 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be fun to watch. In other sports news, there was a big heavyweight fight this weekend. Tyson Fury and crap. How did I had a brain fart? I didn't write it down because I was just telling these boys about it earlier.
Yeah, I heard Tyson, I saw somebody post a picture of Tyson Fury. It was like, ladies, this is the body of peak performance.
Bro, he's
it.
a dad bod. Like, he's a straight up dad bod. But he dominated. Of course, it was a mixed fight. Deontay Wilder did put up a good fight. The odds had it at about 7 rounds. Ended at, I think, around the 11th round. But both sides came out swinging. Tyson Fury did.
It's a fight. I would hope so.
It was a huge fight. One of the best heavyweight fights that I've seen here in the past couple of years. The last heavyweight fight that was amazing I saw was the Fielder for Wilder. Deontay Wilder and Fury fight the second time. I'm kind of slow right now.
Hey, let me ask you.
Ask away, bud.
So, are you done with the fight news?
I'm done with the fight.
Okay. So Ranker has some. They've got quarterbacks ranked right now. So best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I just want to go over the list and tell me what y'all think. So number one, they got Patrick Mahomes as number one.
Well, I mean they're 1-4 right now. So I mean he's still an amazing quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the league. But of course you got to look at the record. I mean it's reflecting like so much right now.
Okay. Number two, they've got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you give him enough time, he can win the game. You give him 30 seconds, he can beat you.
All right, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, absolutely. MVP 2 years ago. Still putting up great numbers.
So he's number 3.
Yep.
Number 4, Russell Wilson.
He's out. He's going to be out for a month. So
okay.
He's a great quarterback again, but he's going to be out for a month with an injury he had this past week.
They got number 5 as Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, you got to talk about his age. He's an old dude. He's 42 years old.
42 years old, still out there throwing.
Yeah. They counted him out. The New England Patriots did, but I'm glad,
All right, number 6, Josh Allen.
I think he should be higher, honestly.
Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's a really sole reason why the Bills are doing so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Number 7, Deshaun Watson.
He hadn't played. No, he hadn't played. I'm going to count him out of this list.
Okay.
He's done.
Number 8, Kyler Murray.
He should be top tier. He's top tier, even though he's like 5'8". One of the most prolific quarterbacks in the NFL right now. His stature, though, kind of like beats him down, but he's still an amazing quarterback. One Rookie of the Year.
All right, so number 9, Dak Prescott.
I think he should be higher. I think so. I think last year really hindered him. He was on pace to beat the yards record that was held by Drew Brees. Now it's Tom Brady. But I think he could have done it.
And our final one, number 10, Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking hey, he's the future. Like he is the golden. He's the golden boy.
Golden boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
this is his second year.
You would put Dak up higher in the list.
I'd put Dak in the top 5.
Okay.
Top 5.
Where would you put Justin at?
Justin Herbert.
I mean, he's
7 or 8.
Yeah, I think where he's at is kind of like a good starting off point. It's a second year. He's getting his feet underneath him, ground, whatever. I don't know.
Cool. That's all I got.
Cool. John Gruden resigned yesterday amid allegations of racism and misogyny for the emails he sent about the NFLPA's lead dude. I'm sure like his players, after they heard, kind of failed on him. They're like, man, I'm not going to pay for this fucking racist. Anyways, he said he apologized, was going to be done with it, and then more allegations came out the following day with emails. The emails come from an investigation off the New York Times looking into the Washington football team and their misconduct involving players and staff. taking pictures of like topless cheerleaders, making them take topless pictures. But those have yet to come out.
Making them take them?
Yes, making the cheerleaders take topless pictures. Some of the emails that were sent to John Gruden with these women's pictures. He deserves to.
The cheerleaders, I feel bad for them because I thought they made more money than what they do.
Get paid. They don't get paid shit.
Like maybe like $20,000 a year.
It's ridiculous. If that.
And we're talking. I'm talking like top tier Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are making maybe $20,000.
Yeah,
they make all their money off of appearances and things like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of crazy things happening here this year after the investigation is done. I really do think Dan Snyder is going to be forced to sell the Washington football team, and there's going to be a lot of firings and fines. And that's it. That's all I got for sports.
All right, and that was Action Sports Now with Javier. Thanks, Javier.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Man, that's a good little segment.
Yeah. Meow.
Yeah. And now it's time for news with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
Thanks, Chad. Are you going to get tired of doing that?
I hope not.
I already am.
I'm just going to cut in real quick. And I got breaking news.
Breaking news.
Horrible news. Sad news. The lead singer of pop rock band Smash Mouth has reportedly retired from the group.
Oh.
Well, he retired because he was drunk and made the Nazi salute and. It was
I heard he got.
So how sad is this?
He basically got kicked out of the band.
He died.
No,
we're fine. That's not even news.
He basically got kicked out.
Go, Tim.
Good for him.
All right, so
getting kicked out. I mean, not the racist.
Right. I hope so.
Local Fort Worth news: TX Whiskey launches bourbon distilled at Fort Worth Whiskey Ranch.
Oh, no kidding!
Actually, straight bourbon whiskey finished in cognac casks. The third expression in TX Whiskey's barrel finish series. Follows the award-winning TX Straight Bourbon Tawny Port finish and PX Sherry finish, propelling the growth of the Fort Worth-based TX Whiskey brand. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very neat.
Have you heard that Tesla is moving to Texas?
Yes,
I've heard. Austin, right?
Yeah, and the Texas Republicans rejoice as Tesla ditches California headquarters. It's the title of this article. Yeah.
It says what?
It literally says Texas Republicans rejoice as Tesla ditches California headquarters. It says Texas Republicans have welcomed Elon Musk after he confirmed he will be moving his Tesla headquarters from California to the Lone Star State, which is going to be Austin. Musk made the announcement about the relocation, which had been rumored for several months during the annual meeting of shareholders in Austin on Thursday. So,
he's building a city out there.
Yeah, he really is, and I mean, good for him. I guess it's going to bring a lot of jobs and whatnot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not really like news, but we talked about the Facebook down, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there was another website that surged by more than 10% during Facebook outage.
Pornhub.
Really? Pornhub traffic surged by more than 10% during Facebook outage. So these people who are so bored, they're scrolling through Facebook. Oh, I don't have Facebook anymore. They jump over to Pornhub.
Like, fuck it, I'm jerking off.
That's
fine. Weird, though. It's weird.
It's fine, I guess.
I mean, get on Reddit or not even Twitter. They didn't get on Twitter.
You get on Twitter. What is it? Switter. There's a whole bunch of like other versions of it or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know. Reddit.
I don't know any of that.
Anyways, get on something else. A couple events that are happening in Fort Worth. October 12th, they've got the Dead End Ghost Tours. And also, so you can go and do a ghost tour in the city. Date night is back at Coyote Drive-In in the theater. They also have the Honky Tonk Spirits. So you go down to, I believe it's at Billy Bob's. It's supposed to be haunted. They also have a ghost walking tour that's beginning. It began May of 2020, 2021. I mean, going through like the stockyards and downtown as well. So downtown, I'm sure they probably talk about 95.9 The Ranches building.
Yeah.
You could go do that. Maybe capture some ghosts.
Dead hookers. Right?
Dead
That's
hookers.
what Ben was talking about. Dead. She hung herself.
Yep. So
cool.
Those are things that we can go ahead and get out and do during this Halloween season. I'm looking forward to maybe doing something a little spooky. Hopefully, that'd be kind of fun.
Well, we are doing something.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. Right?
What is it? The cocktail soiree or spooky
Dallas dress them like Victorian era.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Did you get your costumes yet?
No.
Mine came in.
Nice.
It doesn't fit.
So, other news: McDonald's worker shares drive-through fact that many people don't know. Did you know that McDonald's takes a picture of you?
What?
They have a camera. So that's how whenever you go to those like 2-lane McDonald's.
Yeah. You can't swoop in and
yeah. So they know it has a picture in the little microphone thing, and they can see they see a picture of you. So each
I don't like that.
Yeah, I had no idea that was going on, and now
pull a picture of you, just moon the goddamn camera.
Now I'm concerned.
I mean, like if it's like video, I guess I don't mind it. If it's just, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter because businesses video record you all the time. I just think it's weird to have a picture in a database.
I mean, Starbucks does that.
So also they can hear you too.
Yeah.
Whenever you have whenever they're not answering, they actually can hear you most of the time. They have mute.
That.
And so one person jokingly commented, "How can you hear our convos when you can't hardly hear the order?" And so my boyfriend always goes, "Hello, hello, hello." If there's no response immediately, and I'm like, "Shh." So someone said, whenever that happens, and someone says, "Hello, hello, hello," we take extra long time, and they make fun of you.
I believe that.
This motherfucker saying hello.
Whoa.
But it said another asked, if you take a picture, why do you have to ask me why it's on my why that's my order on the screen? And the reply was, we know that's your order, but we have to ask anyway. So if you still pay for the wrong order or your order is wrong, that's on you, not us.
That's kind of mean.
And then I've got just 25 things. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just want to ask you, these are people sharing things that get harder as you get older. And I feel like we've all gotten a little bit older. They get softer, actually.
Yeah.
Do you find making new friends harder as you get older?
Not really whenever I drink. I mean, I think I'm a little more
you're
lively.
really friendly, and you go out and talk to everybody.
I do.
What about staying in touch with people?
Not really.
A few weeks or a month can fly by compared to whenever you were a teen.
Yeah, I guess I don't do as well of a job, but I don't think it's so much more of like age as it is. Well, maybe it is. Like you respect more the people that also like reach out to you. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to waste your time. Basically.
Yeah, like I mean, maybe it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like when Jesus has been gone, and I haven't seen Hervey or Christy in a couple of like months or weeks or anything.
As we all stare at the screen, Christy. Okay, what about...
Wait, hold on. I was about to say something,
go for it.
and I forgot because of you.
Oh, sorry.
What was I going to say? Oh, I still think that it's important, me anyway. I still think that people's birthdays are very important. So even with people that I don't talk to anymore, I'd like to text them happy birthday.
That's really...
A lot of them.
That's really sweet of you.
Not everybody, but a lot of people.
That's really sweet of you. Getting up after you've kneeled down.
Yeah, I had to roll over and actually no. If I kneel down,
trying on those clothes from the
oh God. Yeah, Friendsgiving we can plan that.
And just for the last one, I got two. Fitting your hand in a Pringles can.
I don't do that. I just like dump it all in my hand and just eat the whole thing. I gotta eat it all.
You know, because once opens his mouth and just like shovels it in.
I do that with a bag of Skittles. So I mean, it's
and this one speaks really truth to me. Pulling an all nighter.
I have really bad insomnia right now,
bro. I can't do that. I'm in bed by like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but when have you been able to do that?
I've been able to pull an all nighter in my past.
When's the last time we pulled an all nighter?
It's been a long time.
It's been years.
It's been years.
I guarantee you, I'll be pulling an all nighter in Vegas.
Oh, you will.
Oh,
you
yeah,
absolutely will.
Absolutely.
I wish I can go.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's all I got. So not a whole lot of news going on, but
it's a boring, racism
and that was News with Tim. Take it away, Chad.
Oh, it's me, Chad. Oh, thanks for looking at my little peeping leaves.
What?
Leaving peeper.
You peep and leave person.
I'd like to go home.
Peeper, peeper.
You could go ahead and see yourself out. Hey, Chrissy wants to know, can we plan a Friendsgiving?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, guys, y'all are all stars.
We can't. He's been canceled now.
It's too soon.
Yeah, we can't talk about that.
Yeah.
So our main topic for tonight is fall, baby.
But it doesn't feel like fall.
It will this week.
Man, I sure hope so.
Sunday, they said it's going to be, the low's going to be 43 and the high's going to be 73 or some shit like that.
That means my AC won't have to really come on at all.
Mine's always on. My fan will stay on.
Yeah, the fan will stay on, and my window unit in my bedroom will stay on.
During wintertime, what do you keep your AC at?
Well, I keep my heat at, because I'm not a psycho.
Yeah.
I like to keep it kind of low. Have it come on maybe like 68, something like there.
Yeah, that's a suitable one. I mean, I'll have the heater on, but I'll have it at 65. Like when I go to bed now, it's like at 63. So like I'll either keep it like at 65 and crack a window maybe.
I'm looking forward to having maybe a window open, just to let some cool air come in. But it hasn't felt like fall, and it's kind of disturbing right now because it's hot out still.
Well, it's Texas. I mean, this happens every year.
I know
it certainly did in Colorado.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it did.
Dude, it was like down in the 40s.
Motherfucker.
It felt real nice.
How were those sunrises? I love the Denver sunrise and
it was beautiful.
Sunsets. Like they're amazing. You can't beat them.
When we were up in the mountains, we were starting to climb down on this hike. And it starts raining a little bit. And then in the mountains, you could see that it wasn't raining. All the mountaintops were starting to turn more white and more white. And by the time we ended the hike, the top of the mountains were super snowy. So it was kind of interesting. It's cool.
So Tim, what do you got to say about fall?
What do I got to say about fall?
What do you got to say about fall?
It's actually fall and spring are my two favorite times of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the high, 70s, not really getting up in the 80s anymore. I like the leaves changing and all that stuff.
That's Chad. You can't take that from Chad.
I like that cool, crisp air in the morning where you step outside and you see your breath a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
But I don't have to wear a jacket because it's not that cold yet. And I'm not sweating my balls off at work.
Can I ask you, whenever you have a morning like that, you go outside and you smell the brisk air, early in the morning. Do you ever go back to leaving home to go to school and you're like, smells just like that?
No, but what I do want to do whenever I step outside in the morning like that is it'd be nice to have a back porch to sit on and have a cup of coffee.
Oh, that's perft.
Yeah.
That's a good Colorado.
Whenever it's quiet, just nice and still. That's what I really liked about Stark's old place in Coniford.
Yeah.
That they had this beautiful patio that overlooked the mountains and the wooded area, just a wooded area. And just to step out there in the morning and just look. I mean, I caught myself doing that quite a few times.
How crisp and clean is Colorado? Isn't it a great fucking state?
It is a great state.
Fucking A, man. Yeah. Oh, I can't explain it. When I was in Colorado Springs, just looking at the caps of the Pikes Peak, oh my God, it was early August. Oh, sorry, October, and there's snow on the caps.
Yeah.
It's just like the sun whenever it hits the mountain. Oh my God, it's something.
I wish, as much as I love Texas, I wish we had better, quicker access to mountains.
Me too. Yeah.
To be able to just
flat lands.
Yeah, we're going to go maybe a couple hours out of the city and be right into the middle of the mountains. That would be awesome. But
I'd like to take a group trip to Colorado.
No, we should.
It'd be a lot of fun.
I would like to do that.
Dude, Colorado Springs would be a great time.
Yeah, oh my God. I just love that
12-ish hour drive.
It'd be the only place I'd want to move to.
Colorado Springs?
I don't like Colorado Springs as much as I do Boulder area. I really like Boulder. Have you been there?
I stayed in between Boulder and.
What's so good about Colorado Springs? Let me ask you that. Other than Garden of the Gods,
that's what makes
really
it.
The houses, the scenery over there, everything looks. It's new. Every time I'd go to work and see everything, it's just different. I would just be automatically happy. Even though I was working, there's just rabbits running everywhere, and there's deer galore in front yards.
Yeah, we saw a bunch
you
of deer.
see a shitload of deer and they're just eating whatever the fuck they eat in front of people's houses. But man, I can't, I go blank. It's just amazing. I got a hard on for
why
Colorado.
do you what's better about Boulder then?
Well, the only thing I've ever really done in Colorado Springs is the Garden of the Gods, and I really enjoy it, and it's beautiful there. That is true. However, I think that Boulder is super close to the Rocky Mountain National Park.
Yep.
You're also pretty close to Estes Park. You're also pretty close to Denver. You're right there in between everything, but it's not a big city. And then you're so close to the mountains and everything. And then there's breweries. There's a nice little town with your main strip that has got all the shops and the restaurants. And
let's see. That's how. I didn't feel like it was close to everything, but that's how I feel about Colorado Springs. Is that there's so much stuff to do on the main strip. There's all these little shops and stuff and restaurants. Yeah. Had a great time last time. Whenever I was there, I would love to go back. Also, just the fact that it's closer to drive there than it is to drive someplace else. So if you're not wanting to fly, especially with Southwest and all that stuff bombing on their flights, it kind of makes me nervous.
Well, it'll be fine. Yeah, everything's be fine.
Where I was staying in the tech center over there by Inglewood was maybe 15 minutes from Boulder. Mm-hmm. And so the only time I'd go through Boulder is whenever I'd go hike Mount Falcon, because it was the closest thing and the easiest thing for me to go to.
That's in Boulder. That's right there.
Yeah, because it's right there. You pass Red Rocks whenever you go to.
Oh wait, no, that's Golden. Sorry, that's Golden.
What?
What you're talking about now? That's
Mount Falcon.
Yeah, Mount Falcon and Red Rocks. All that's near Golden.
Yeah. But you kind of did you take the loop around to around the freeway. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I just love it. I just want to go back so bad.
So Ranker's got some things set up here, a little list, if you will.
We need to go skiing. It's been 2 years since I've been skiing, and I've talked about this. I tried to go last year, and then we tried to go twice right before the ice storm hit here, and it was hitting over there, and we didn't get to go. And I want to go ski, and it's so much better up in Colorado. I love going like Rio Doso, but it was so much better in Colorado.
It's been 7 years for me.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
I fucking miss it.
Maybe that's our trip. Maybe in January, February, something like that, we plan 4 or 5 day ski trip up in Colorado.
I'm down for that, baby.
All right. Sorry, Tim.
Yeah, so Ranker's got a few things set up here.
Is this a fall y'all situation?
It is a fall y'all.
Jared, give y'all a couple of awards and y'all lose all the poop jokes.
So
I thought you guys were nasty.
these are this is the best things about fall. Best things about fall. Chad, you said the autumn leaves is one of your favorite things, right?
I love it. I love the colors.
Yeah,
You
so
know
that's
what I mean?
that's number one.
Oh, of course it
That's
is.
number one on the list. Comfy clothes comes in as number 2.
Okay.
The crisp air, which Javier hit on, that's
Javier's.
number 3. The weather, which I hit on, is number 4.
That's how I breathe.
Number 4, the weather.
Okay.
So the things that we love made the top 5 right there. Number 5, a cozy fire.
Okay.
Oh, you can't
Yeah.
beat that.
Oh.
Cannot wait.
Oh, I know. I'm looking. I don't have a fire pit, but I'm looking forward to coming over to your
come on
house.
over.
Just go to
Oh,
Chad's
yeah.
house and steal the whatever the fuck.
the solo stove.
You can
Yeah.
have the solo stove, but you can hang out in front of the fireplace.
I
with
can
me
hang out in front of the fireplace. That's
on,
nice.
on a bear rug, and we're just gonna be laying there together.
Did you get a bear rug?
No, but I will if
No.
you want to do that.
Man, don't tempt me with a good time. Hot chocolate, number 6. Are you a hot chocolate fan?
You say hot chocolate, I say abuelita chocolate.
Oh, yeah. See, that's
The
better. It's got
Mexican
the
chocolate.
cinnamon and yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can't beat that shit.
Yeah.
That tastes better than hot chocolate. I do like hot chocolate, just not a huge like. I don't gotta have it.
He's not a huge proponent of hot chocolate.
That is
Hot chocolate.
Number 7, Halloween. Are you a big Halloween fan?
I mean, now that we live in a like actual neighborhood in a house, we're gonna try to do Halloween.
You gonna put some decorations up?
Yeah, Tab got this really nice like light that's gonna really scare the children, and then we're going to hand out candy. So
That's
yeah.
the best. I think you should hide and scare the children.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think that and then throw candy at them
Right.
as they're running away.
That honestly, that seems like it would be very enjoyable. Why haven't I even attempted to do that?
I don't
in the
know.
past? Scare the children.
Number 8, cozy sweaters. I think that falls in the comfy clothes.
Yeah, it's
or
kind of the
whatever.
same shit.
I got a bunch of Supreme like crew necks that I've been wanting to wear.
Ooh boy.
Look at me.
I mean, I'm actually.
Look at this big dick right here.
Okay, calma.
Hey, Jared said that we lose the poop joke, so
You should brought a dick
So you
joke
bring in
in.
dick jokes?
got to bring in dick
I
jokes.
mean, I'm looking forward to wearing some sweatpants.
Yeah, it's good. Maybe some joggers, a nice jogger. Maybe some gray sweatpants to show that outline.
So I feel like, well, I mean, but if you're
That dick outline. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
but
Stop
if you're a grower, then it's
just walk around with a boner.
Yeah, it's just very.
Or stuff a good old sock down the old trouser.
You're just gonna. It's very disappointing to look at.
Yeah, well,
Javier, we know.
Number 9, which I feel like this should be ranked higher. Thanksgiving.
oh yeah.
I like Thanksgiving more than I like
Thanksgiving,
Halloween.
yeah, Thanksgiving's above Halloween because of all the food. I mean, we love our Thanksgiving foods.
I will say that's something I have lost with age is the love for Halloween.
I thought it was to say AIDS.
No, I absolutely loved Halloween because of like the dressing up and the parties and the getting crazy. Never like the trick or treating candy stuff, whatever. Just like between like in my 20s, Halloween was the shit.
Well, I mean, and it kind of died off once Zeus and Crystal moved away because they were
They'd have the parties every
they were
year.
having the
Halloween
awesome
King and Queen.
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And number 10, which I think this is weird. Everything seems more mysterious in fall.
I think maybe because the sun sets earlier, it's darker sooner.
Shit,
you're
that
kinda
happened
like,
quick. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
All of a sudden, it's like 7:45, and it's like
Fucking pitch
pitch black.
Pretty
Yeah.
soon it's gonna be 6 o'clock, and you're gonna
I don't like it. I don't like it. I get really bad seasonal affective
the
disorder.
it was perfect time to stop your antidepressants, then, huh?
Oh, we'll get.
Yeah.
Just wait till whatever butters my biscuits are.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I feel like those things were decent, but those aren't even the things that I love about fall the most.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is the whole list?
I mean, there's a lot more
There's,
to it.
there's like another thing
I just
that
ran
you know
through the
what's
top
really
10
great
important
about
ranker.
fall?
What?
The beers.
Yeah.
True.
Bruh.
It's getting close to that stout season.
So 10 fall beers that don't taste just like pumpkins.
Thank God.
Okay.
Your general Oktoberfest.
I'm Oktoberfested out.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think after those 2 weeks, you're kind of just like, okay, that's good. That's
So
fine.
this is on a website called let'seatcake.com.
Don't fest me anymore, bro. You know what I mean?
They say Sierra Nevada has got a really good Oktoberfest. I've never had Sierra Nevada's Oktoberfest. So this one's a pumpkinchino, which it said no pumpkin ales, but this is supposed to be more like a pumpkin latte type
It's
thing.
still a
So
pumpkin in it.
I know.
Move on.
I feel like they failed me there. Pumpkinhead again. It's supposed to be not just all pumpkin beers, but that's Pumpkinhead.
That is a delicious beer. That's something that we picked up when we were up in like the New England area. That was like their specialty beer in the fall and early winter.
That's the one they would dress.
Yeah, they dress it with salt and sugar. So you just kind of like rim the glass with cinnamon sugar. And then you do the pumpkin head. Dude, when we were down in New Braunfels, I shit you not, that stuff goes so quick here that it's like almost impossible to find. We went to, Danny and I made a trip straight to Total Wine because they had heard that it was there. He bought 4 cases of Pumpkinhead for Courtney because she needs it.
Yeah.
Well, the way she did the drinks last year, right? Whenever she was on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck,
was it.
man. That was delicious.
So I'll let him. I mean, like, I should have pitched in because I'm like, I'm going to get some of these.
So let me rephrase this. These are beers that have pumpkin in them, but they're not all just like pumpkin forward. Okay.
You should have read this before you had the list.
No, I mean, I read it.
You should have read the list.
I read the list, but I forgot that's how.
Should have read it.
Anyways, Rhodesmary's Baby. It's Two Roads Brewing Company. This pumpkin beer has been aged in rum barrels with vanilla beans, giving it a twist that no one saw coming. Is what they said.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, rum barrels are good, and I like vanilla. So, Dead and Dead, Rogue Ale, Ales and Spirits, Newport, Oregon. Spooky season, and nothing says spooky like a little drunk skeleton. This takes Rogue's classic Dead Guy Ale and ages it in Dead Guy whiskey barrels. The flavor is robust with hints of vanilla, oak, and fruit notes from the whiskey barrel. So just like breakfast is what they call it, or say it is.
I think it was this weekend in Denver. I think it was at Crooked Stave. I got a Mexican hot chocolate beer.
Seriously.
And it was delish. It was very
What
good.
was it? Was it like garnished with anything?
No. I mean, it was just all in the beer. So it was like that cinnamon chocolatey kind of thick.
How would you garnish
so
that?
good. Maybe, God, rim it with like sugar and. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, we got to go back down to New Braunfels and then go to that St. Isla Brewing.
Yeah.
That they have. Oh, never mind. So that's a whole nother thing. That place is so good.
Okay. Black
They've
O'Lantern.
got like Mexican inspired like beers and stuff like that, and they'll rim the glass with like remember like the pig
the cookie pick cookies.
Oh, Marranitos. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they, like-
Oh my God, that's so smart.
That's also the people who did the Big Red.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got to go back down there. They got some great beer.
So Black O'Lantern, if you like Imperial Stout and a pumpkin ale and mix them together, you'd get this chocolatey rich stout. And some friends asking why you didn't just buy this. It's the Wasatch Brewery Black O'Lantern. I've never heard of that one. Undead Party Crasher. Dude, so I love Clown Shoes. Clown Shoes, that's a great brewery.
Oh, yeah.
This is their Undead Party Crasher. This beer is a malty stout with a super secret ingredient. It's got holy water.
Shit, really?
We've been heard of baptism by fire, but baptism by beer is a new one. So apparently, had a priest bless the water they use to make the beer.
Interesting.
You can buy holy water.
Can you?
Yeah.
Does it take just like a little bit? I mean, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know. So if you just sprinkle a little bit of
You
holy
can put
water,
one
does it-
drop of holy water,
and it turns everything into holy water.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I drink water in the Vatican, so basically,
You are.
I am a holy water.
Yeah. We're not going to drink you.
Is that why you're so white?
Yes.
You like Allagash, right? Allagash Brewing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got one called Ghoul Ship.
They're up in New England area.
Portland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allagash Brewing. I was like, ME. Which one's ME? Maine, yeah. Allagash Brewing brings out the Halloween in all of us. This light golden beer made with raw pumpkin seeds. Don't be too scared of the ghost on the label. He just wants your beer, not your soul. Actually, that might be worse. This is stupid.
What is your favorite this time of year beer? Like, what are you feeling for around this time?
I just go for I want something dark. I want something kind of thick, heavy. I'm not a huge fan of barrel aged beers, except for we had one that was barrel aged in Pappy Van Winkle barrel.
really?
Yeah.
And that was absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
But for the most part, barrel-aged whiskey stuff, I don't really care for as much. But I just want a good quality stout. Death by Coconut's probably the one that I want to drink all winter long.
Yeah, and that one's from Oscar Blues, right?
That is.
I really like going to Taps and Caps around this time because they've got that transition between like some of the beers that you're normally drinking and then like a ton of delicious like stouts and heavy beers on tap.
Man, we haven't been to Taps and Caps in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
We should make a trip to do it. Do you like the movie Beetlejuice?
Yes.
All right, so they got a beer. This is number 10, Barrel Juice, Barrel Juice, Barrel Juice. It says by Angel City Brewery.
It'd be funny if a barrel just fell from the ceiling. Ah!
So be careful how many times you say this one in a row. This Saison is tart and mischievous with surprising flavors of peach. Or with surprising flavors of peach. Angel City has made a beer so good, you'll need your very own handbook for the recently deceased. So that's it. Those are the top 10 fall beers according to let'seatcake.com.
I do love cake.
Yeah, we should have just let them talk more about cake because they were all pumpkin beers. I mean,
Most of them,
were
You know, my
pumpkin beers.
favorite Shiner birthday beer was the one that tastes like cake. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Shiner birthday cake? Yeah.
Yeah, that was very delicious.
I used to get those every year.
Well, no, they changed every year. Like,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I used to get like their birthday special every year. I remember the first time I had one of their birthday specials was their Bohemian Black Lager. And I remember getting that at Patty Red's. That was a long time ago.
You know what other beer sounds really good around now?
What's that?
Is that beer that Ben was talking about? He just concocted at Panther Island Brewing with the Celebration, the Golden Stout, the Sweet Fang Peanut Butter Stout, and there was one, the Bucky's Brown Ale.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like this sweet, heavy, dark beer.
Like one that you can only have one time.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're probably going to get cavities from it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it sounds fantastic. Something else that like it's very fall that I'm looking forward to. Like as soon as the weather drops just enough, dude, soups. I will soup that shit up. Chili.
You're a soup fan,
Chili's
huh?
not a soup. Chili's chili.
Like anything that you can make in a crock pot. So
I'm
like
looking forward to
chili, green chili chicken or green chicken chili.
Yeah.
Soups, enchilada soup.
What's that, 7-can soup or whatever? You just
7-can soup is
You like doing
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some pho. I mean, I'll eat pho pretty much year round, but really like that and ramen just hits.
totally.
It hits different during the wintertime.
We're getting around that pozole season too.
Oh.
Like during the holidays, it's like pozole and tamales.
I haven't had good pozole except for until
I want to
like
try.
it's
I
been
want to try
since Roy's mom.
Roy
yeah.
made it.
I want to try Roy's mom's. I've never had it.
Well,
before.
Roy made it last year, and it was pretty damn close. Like he's perfecting that shit. So especially now he's got the house and all that room to be doing it. I'm sure he's gonna be making some
What's
this year.
7-can soup? It sounds like a Anglo thing.
It is. So it's just 7 cans and then a meat. So
Just random cans, like go to the
Seriously?
store and pick up random cans of.
Tomato.
So the original one is 2 cans of ranch style beans, 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of minestrone, and then 1 can of rotel. So
Okay.
it kind of has that spice and stuff. And then generally you just put beef in there.
I feel like you put like Velveeta in there too for some reason.
You could, I guess, make it like a cheesy
But
dip.
like usually I put deer meat instead of beef. So we'll do
nice.
like deer meat, and then instead of corn, I'll put hominy. And bro, it's like a whole nother thing, but it's real good. Yeah.
Chicken tortilla soup. Yeah, absolutely. Chicken tortilla soup also. And
I'm not a big soup guy.
no? Benito's
What the hell
over
is
there.
wrong with you?
Like I like a couple of soups, and that's it. Like I like pozole. I like menudo. Menudo's good.
Benito's on Magnolia has a really good chicken tortilla soup. The best chicken tortilla soup I think I've had here recently was over at Beto's over there in Dallas, over and near the Margaret Hunt Bridge.
Okay.
You know where?
Yeah,
Near the bridge.
I know where that's at.
Very delicious.
Okay.
They have the liquid nitrogen margarita.
What?
Oh shit. Yeah.
We'll go.
So
one
it
of
makes
these
you like
days.
makes you smoke.
Also, I need to talk to y'all after we're done about
Well, let's talk about that after the show.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Instead of you having a full blown stroke on the episode.
Another thing that I used to really like around
Penis.
The cooler weather
He likes that all the time.
was that
year round, baby.
bread, that chili in a bread
And a
bowl.
bread
Oh,
bowl,
cornbread?
yeah.
Or are you talking
No,
about-
in a bread bowl. Like go
bread
to
bowl, you idiot.
You mean like the one they had at Panera?
no. He's talking about the one from Flying Saucer.
They used to have a
Oh,
flying saucer
yeah.
when flying saucer was still good.
I loved that.
And that was like the best meal. We would go in there and get like walk through the city and it's like super
Yeah.
cold. Go and get our bread bowl and chili and like a nice stout.
Can we take a second here and just what the fuck happened with Flying
I
Saucer?
think we've talked about it before. Rest in peace, Flying Saucer.
I mean, they're still around, but
no, they're not.
Good Lord, they're not the
ghost
same.
is around, but the essence is
the shell of their body.
When they moved and consolidated Flying
It
Saucer,
died. It died a bit.
But it was still, it was dying. But we still had a good time there.
Yeah, but then they started like changing the menu.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the girls that were very knowledgeable about the different beers, which is crazy because there didn't used to always have like a good knowledge of beers. Like people didn't know what was available, but Flying Saucer was the place you could
not
go
being
to.
sexist or anything.
No.
But they were really knowledgeable in the types of beer that they had.
Yeah.
Like if you gave them a different type of stout or a certain
You're like,
type
Did
of
I sound sexist?
No.
No, I mean, I don't want people to think like, oh, they used to have knowledgeable girls, but now they just have. Like,
I'm sure they're
sexist. No, they're both girls.
I'm sure
they were waitresses before. They're waitresses now, but now they don't know shit about beer. Like
I'm
you'll
sure,
say, "Hey, what goes good with this food?" And they're
I'm
like,
sure they're knowledgeable.
"Oh, let me go check."
Miller Lite.
I'm sure they're knowledgeable in something else. They're just not knowledgeable in beer. And that was that whole focus. They've taken that focus away of just sell them stuff that you're here to look pretty.
And then
let's be honest,
changed, and then the beer prices went up. I don't know.
I mean, prices in general are going up, but like let's be real. They told them just sell them stuff. That's all that matters. Whereas if you go to, I wish that Taps and Caps had food. Like you can have food delivered there, but I wish they had food because those people, they know their beer and they can recommend different beers based off of what you're looking for. They're going to give you that what Flying Saucer used to have, and that personal touch.
Tab makes a really good tikka masala too. By the way, that's another good cold weather.
Oh yeah,
she does.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Tikka masala. You know who else makes a really good tikka masala?
Who?
Costco.
Oh, very cool.
Chicken tikka masala from Costco. Oh, telling you.
Is there any song or album or just musician in general that you want to listen to at this time of year that like this always reminds me of this type of year?
Not Michael Bublé, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, not Michael Bublé.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
No, I think I get really into
fuck you, Bublé.
Whoa.
Fucking hate.
That's my favorite Christmas album.
Really?
Yeah, Bublé. That's a good one.
Bublé.
I got really into listening, I think, more of.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what
Christmas in Hollis is mine.
No, I mean, that's Christmas.
Not Christmas yet.
Yeah, it's
though.
not
Like,
Christmas yet.
This changing of like from kind of warmer to cooler, like anything that you can think of.
Yeah, more emo stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Give me some Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah.
Transatlantic.
Sure.
Yeah, that song. Going back.
Play that song and take a drive, and you will.
Yeah. What is his other band,
Postal Service?
Yeah, Postal Service.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. Postal Service is a really good fall album. I think so.
Yeah. I mean, listening to like the old school, or I say old school. I mean, it is old school. 2000s emo music.
Like, let's see who else. I really do love listening to. Give me a band. Hoobastank.
Deftones makes me think of fall for some reason. Like I don't know. It's just the way the sounds are. It's not bright. It's not all sunshine and
Who
lollipops.
sang Crawling in the Dark? Was that Hoobastank?
No, Crawling in the Dark. Isn't that?
That was
Crawling in the dark, waiting for the answers.
Yeah, I think that was
Hoobastank. Yeah.
What's that other fucking band? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I don't know.
How are we supposed to know?
I don't know. Chevelle.
Yeah. God, why do you yell?
Chevelle's a fall band.
Is it
for me? It is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Ooh, yes.
Is always the album it's my go-to. I'll just listen to it on a repeat for a couple of weeks, and then I'm like, I'm ready.
I'm in my fall mood.
The first song for me that kicks off kind of fall. That's holy shit. I didn't think about that either.
Yeah,
it's really weird. I want people to like respond with their fall albums. I
think that one came out in November, like a long time ago, and I think that's why I think about that album is because of when it came out, and I remember listening to it nonstop all the way up until Christmas.
Yeah, y'all keep talking about that. I'm gonna look up Death Cab for Cutie real quick and find out when that album came out because I feel like maybe it came out in winter.
It was like an maybe.
Hey, talking about music, did y'all? I know you did because you put it on the Instagram. But see how Lou Charles is.
I put it on the Instagram.
Oh, you did?
Yep, that was me.
Nice,
Tim
man.
did something?
Yeah, look at you.
I did something right this time. I
would say you
right.
did something right, but you still didn't check with us like you agreed on.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Wasn't 9/11 enough for you?
You said you were going to like approve things through us first.
Hey, we survived.
Yeah, so Lou Charles, who was on one of our episodes a while back in June, phenomenal artist. He plays all over Fort Worth. He actually recently played, I think, in Houston or something like that. He performs all over the place, but he had a new album, which we talked about whenever he was on the show, but you couldn't get it on Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that. You'd have to like subscribe through his website, which we did, and we listened to all the music, and it really was a great album. Mm-hmm. But now they're going to release Life Goes On, which is the name of the album, on the Fort Worth Public Library's music streaming service called Amplify 817.
Exclusively.
Yeah. I didn't know that they had, like, I knew Amplify 817, but I didn't really know what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had their own streaming service, that's insane.
Yeah, I think Corks and Cowtown had an event at the library and spoke to a bunch of artists.
Yeah, they interviewed.
They were there during the 817 event. Yeah. So they were there. But then I know that Monica is kind of a part of that. And that's how she met Lou and told us about him and vice versa. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm definitely going to be getting more into Amplify 817 and figuring out more about what all that's about.
Yeah. How do we get us streaming on there?
I don't think that they'd want that.
No.
I mean, it's bad enough that Fort Worth Weekly named us, best in
foul mouth basically.
Foul mouth motherfuckers they are. Radiohead is very mellow and fallish. I do agree with that.
So Transatlanticism came out October 7th, 2003.
God
so
damn it.
It's a fall. I think that it's maybe this subconscious, like we're associating it when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so like, even though I didn't remember, but it just feels like fall.
Well, I just remember being in college and
oh yeah, Ben Folds 5. Yeah, definitely fall. That's fall. That's very fall.
Yeah.
Cool. I've
Sorry.
never listened to Ben Folds 5.
Really?
Yeah, I never have.
I feel like that'd be right up your alley.
Yeah, you like it.
Because there's Ben Folds and Ben Folds 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I think Desus and Mero talked about him one time. What was I talking about?
Yeah, in college.
I forgot. Yeah, no, they had MTVU. Like the university MTV, and they were playing all these songs. At TCC they had a MTV.
It was like their own version of MTV.
It's MTV.
No, it's actually MTV,
but for like university music, like kind of like local, independent, like indie pop.
Okay,
and they played a bunch of Hoobastank,
Iggy Pop.
Yeah,
indie pop.
Yeah, I was about to say Iggy Pop. Yeah, very local and independent.
They paid nothing but Iggy Pop.
Just him, just like stabbing himself with his glass. That's what he did in one of his shows.
Yeah.
He just broke a glass and like stabbed his chest.
He's got a lust for life, right?
Yeah.
He did lust for life.
Yeah, I think so.
Weird dude. All right, who put the fall trivia on here?
Jim did.
That was me. Yeah.
We have
you
a
actually have
beer?
fall trivia?
I don't have a pumpkin beer, so we're gonna have to do that for next episode. Whoever loses,
Here, hold on. I think I have something in the fridge.
Yeah, we can chug a beer.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be pumpkin.
I've got some. Yeah, I've got some fall trivia. Let me pull this up here.
Fall to your ball, bitch.
Okay. I don't know why he has to be so aggressive.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, it's fall. We were just talking about how good the like chill music is, and like it's such a vibe. And then he's like throwing this whole.
I wish we wouldn't get a what's it called? Like a copyright infringement for playing some fall music like that. Because I would be down for playing some Ben Folds.
Some of the stuff we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kind of like we did, like we used to, and get on Twitch after hours and sit there and just stream music and talk.
And then wouldn't care that it would just all get banned and just go away.
Yeah.
I have 2 beers, a Shiner Cheer, and a
How old is that Shiner Cheer?
What's the other one called? No. That one is not great.
Cheer it is.
Okay, yeah.
You play Christmas music while we do it?
No.
So here's the deal. Tim is going to do fall trivia with Javier and I, and the loser has to chug, I think, a year-old Shiner Cheer beer. So this will be interesting.
Okay, so just let's get this started off with what is your safe words?
Kentucky.
Okay, Javier's is Kentucky.
Fall.
Kentucky and fall. Okay. Yeah, real original here.
Thanks, man.
All right, so just got 10 questions.
Okay.
Question number 1. What is the first day of autumn known as?
Kentucky.
Fall.
The solstice. Winter solstice.
No.
Fuck!
The autumn solstice.
You motherfucker.
You got. I'm gonna give you half a point because you got the first part of it.
Autumn?
It's actually, yeah, autumn. Autumn equinox.
Equinox.
I got half a point, bish.
All right. So question number 2. What happens on the autumn equinox?
Kentucky.
Chad?
The first day of fall.
Okay.
Is that really it?
That's not really the
I mean,
the
that's
answer.
it, though.
What was the what?
What happens on autumn equinox?
Is the latest day of the year.
Okay, so no, both wrong. The number of hours of daylight and darkness is equal.
Man, mine's the same. It don't matter.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, number 3. Name the goddess of harvest. The goddess of harvest.
Fall.
Okay.
Cornucopias?
No.
Kentucky. Autumn.
No.
What's a girl's name?
Demeter or Demeter? D-E-M-E.
Da baby?
Yeah, the baby.
The goddess,
D-E-M-E-T-E-R.
the baby.
All right, number 4. Mind you, these are questions for kids, actually.
God damn it.
I was going to tell you at the end, but you know what? Y'all aren't
You
getting
kids are
these,
fucking stupid. You old men. We're old. We're
Okay,
stupid
so
as fuck.
when does the autumn equinox happen in the northern hemisphere?
Kentucky.
Okay.
November.
No.
November 25th.
No.
27th.
You can only get one. Okay, Chad.
September 30th.
Oh, I'm going to give you half a point because it is September
That's bullshit.
and it's September 23rd.
You either give him one or nothing.
No, he's going to get half a point.
Well, now
Okay.
I got a full
Hey,
point.
fuck you.
Okay, so when does the autumn equinox happen in the southern hemisphere?
Oh.
Kentucky.
Okay.
February.
No. Chad for a steal.
I'm going to say March 23rd.
Oh man, you're so close. March is the correct month, and it's
March
actually
1st.
it's the 21st.
Oh! 2 days off.
So was that one and a half points he has?
He's got 1.5 points. Yeah. You still got time. You still got time.
That's only 2 questions right, and you got me beat.
When does autumn end in the northern hemisphere?
Kentucky.
Okay.
March.
Oh my gosh. Can you not do simple math?
Oh, autumn.
When does it end? You just blew,
Fuck.
you blew it. You blew your load on that one. Chad, would you like to steal?
Yes, I'm going to say December 17th.
It is December, the 21st. It's also known as the winter solstice.
Boom, boom.
You know what? Just give him
boom.
points for it, though. You just say the month. Don't give him you can't give him a goddamn. You got 2 points. Fuck you.
All right,
man.
Let me get back over here. Okay.
Are there any soup-related questions? Because I have
Are these
got-
easy questions? Because I feel like a fucking idiot.
Where does autumn
not
end?
easy.
When does autumn end in the southern hemisphere?
Fuck you.
I'm
Go.
going to let you get it
Kentucky.
Okay.
When does autumn end?
Yeah.
In the
When is
southern
in the
hemisphere?
southern hemisphere?
June.
Okay, go on.
June 14th.
Oh man, you got half a point, buddy.
Good job, man.
That was June?
Yeah, it was June. Good for you.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Fuck you.
Okay, that I can accept.
All right. What is the autumn equinox also known as?
The which what?
What is the autumn equinox also known as?
Kentucky.
Okay.
Halloween.
No.
Isn't it Halloween?
That's not what the autumn equinox is. That's like an autumn festival or fall festival. Autumn equinox. It's also known as...
The first day of fall.
That's not the answer we're looking for.
But it is, though.
The answer we're looking for is harvest home. That's the other name for it.
Man, motherfucker, these are lame ass questions. These kids live in fucking Denmark or something that are answering these?
What is the reason behind the autumn equinox?
Kentucky.
Okay.
To change the time.
No.
Sunset. Sunrise and sunset. Whatever.
Okay, you got sun, which is partially correct, but I'm not going to give you. You got to have more than that. I'm sorry, Chad. Do you have a guess?
So what is the question again?
Like, what is the reason behind the autumn equinox? Like, what is it? What is the time of year for? Like, what is it?
like for us as people, or
No,
like from
just
where
like-
'cause I'm thinking like where the sun is.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So we are the furthest from the sun.
Okay, so it is the time of year when the sun is exactly above the equator.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. All right. North Americans can experience autumn at which time of the year? It's a range. So you just got to give me 2 months.
Kentucky.
Okay.
September and October.
You get half a point. Chad, do you want to steal for a whole point?
What was the question? I didn't.
No.
North Americans can experience autumn at which time of the year? So he got September correct. So all you got to do is come up with another month, and you can get a half a point for that.
For autumn in North America.
Yes. So it runs between September and what month?
November. No, December. It's December. I already said it. No, it's December 21st.
He already fucking blew his load. He can't say it again.
All right,
You can't go back.
October.
All right. So that's the end of that.
Is this September and October?
No, it's September, December.
Oh.
Chad was right after he said November.
Yeah.
So Chad's got 2 whole points out of 10. Javier's got a half a point.
That's great.
Man. So this was literally, I pulled this from a website that was like fall trivia for kids.
Bullshit.com. This is some awful, awful trivia, Tim.
I can't help it that you're a bunch of idiots.
Find another one real quick. Let's just see if he can redeem himself. I'm going to allow Javier to redeem himself.
Well, okay, y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Does it have a date on the Shiner Cheer?
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it anywhere.
Here, let me see. I'm sure that it's got to be a year old, right?
I don't know. I think it's from whenever Sydney gave it to me while she was
2 years old?
working at Shiner.
Man, yeah.
That's a lie. No, I bought that for something.
Yeah, it legit does not have a date. I thought they had to.
Okay.
It's so old that it wore off.
Maybe. I got 3 more in the fridge if you want one.
No. You found one, Tim? Let's just do like 5 questions. Just a quick 5.
This isn't anything to do with fall. It says fall, but okay, fall trivia questions. Okay.
Or pick 3. Pick 3. That way he can redeem himself.
Oh, man, how easy should I go?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, it's true or false? Leaf colors change trend, or leaf colors change trend depending on its species. True or false?
Fall. True.
That is correct.
He didn't say the fucking magic word.
He said fall.
I said fall.
Fuck!
Yeah,
Hey, hold on.
Fuck this.
I don't think he can redeem himself now.
Okay.
How's it smell?
Like Christmas.
Like nutty?
Smells like nut.
Okay, wait a second. Let me just ask you. Hang on.
fucking nut.
Stop for a second. Chad.
Yes.
Would you like to give Javier this chance? If he answers this one question correctly, then he passes the torch over to you to chug that.
No, we can do half.
Don't screw me up on this, Tim. Is it an easy one?
It's not it's not easy, but he's got some. He might be able to.
Yeah,
figure it out.
I'll give it. Let's make this fun.
All right. What does pumpkin spice contain? I need the spices.
Pumpkin. Oh, spice.
The spices that make up pumpkin spice.
Cinnamon and spice. Pumpkin and spice.
All right. So you're going to go ahead and chug that. Why?
Is it nutmeg and cinnamon?
Cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and dried ginger.
You think I know that shit? You think I know fucking what nutmeg cloves are? Cinnamon jack. Fuck.
Okay,
fuck
just
you.
chug the beer. He gave you an out. We both gave you
That's
an
not
out.
an out.
I mean, kind of.
Okay, name one popular fall decor.
Easter eggs.
Did you say Easter eggs?
It's fucking pumpkin, you idiot.
Chug, just chug. Stop babying it and go. That a baby.
Christy says it's probably like 4 years old then.
Yeah, it's probably real old. Is it good? By that face, it
That
looks like
face
no.
says no.
Not bad. I'm kidding. It's good.
All right. So time for Javier's deal, and we're going to close out.
Oh, damn. That was
okay. Hang on here. Let's.
It foamed up really bad.
Yeah, it's because it's old. Oh.
It looks like fucking post nut.
And now it's time for what's buttering Javier's biscuits
Oh, I liked last week's
with
better.
Javier Hernandez. Okay, hang on. We start this over again.
Thank you.
How did it go last week? I forgot. I didn't really.
I have to pull up my notes so I can actually read what I said. Okay.
No.
Krusty the Clown.
Yeah, I know what you're doing, but I don't like it.
Man, that was kind of odd.
And now it's for. I can't get this right. Okay. And now it's time for things that are happening to Javier that really make him upset and he really wants to talk about them. Take it away, Javier.
Good evening, everyone. It's me, Sunny D. What's buttering my biscuits this week? My biscuit is over Mental Health Awareness Day. That's what's buttering.
Yeah, that just happened, right?
Just happened yesterday. I think
Yeah.
it was yesterday. My quarrel with it is why just make it a day? It should be widely known throughout the world, the sphere. I really do wish that there was not just one day dedicated to it. I understand it's a serious topic. Like we've talked about before, I'm on week 3 of being off of my meds. So yesterday kind of did, like, I mean, the side effects are getting kind of worse. And, I didn't realize with this that there'd be spurts where I would just like want to cry. And I was at the movies yesterday and I absolutely did. Like I did. I had to leave. I had to go to the bathroom because I couldn't help it. I wish there was more than just a day. I know there's like a month too, but I think it just needs to be widely known and accepted. And we're slowly creeping there. And I like how there's more effort to get everybody involved, to tell people it is okay to not be okay. And it's okay to talk to somebody, whether it be a friend, a parent, a counselor. Just talk to somebody. And sometimes it feels like that there's nothing else that you can do to kind of like help your situation. But I'm telling you right now, I remember my first day of therapy. And the only time I wanted therapy was whenever I was at my rope's end. And that's whenever I knew I needed it. So after that first session, it kind of cleared it up for me. And thankfully, I kept going. I told myself if I was going to stay off of the meds, then I'd go back to therapy, which I am doing. But I really hope that you don't just take a day out to think about and worry about your mentals. I'd like for everyone to do it every day. Mental Health Awareness Day should be Mental Health Awareness always. So keep your head up, keep your mind good, focus on your mentals, and tomorrow is always another day. So that is my, whatever you called it.
Oh, would you like me to read it now?
Yeah, obviously.
And that was another installment of things that are happening to Javier that really make him upset, and he wants to talk about them. Thank you, Javier.
Focus on your mentals, everybody. You only got one mental. Focus on it.
I do like the music we picked for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's some chill music.
Yeah. Fits perfectly with the topic.
Yeah, well, just in general, just not just that topic, but like any of the things that you're talking about. It's kind of like that. Just it really makes me think of you.
I appreciate that. I like that very much, and it mellows me. Like it mellows me out. That music kind of like chills me. Like
I'll tell you, at first I thought this what's buttering my biscuits was going to be nothing but like funny stuff that you're going to say and gripe about. But it's also taking a turn to just like some serious stuff too.
You know, every now and then it's just going to have to be. I mean,
yeah.
There are going to be times where, I mean, here in the past year that we've been kind of locked away, things have been happening. And I know we steer clear from like stuff like that, those conversations like that. But there are times where it's going to have to happen.
If you feel passionate about the topic, then you should talk about it.
And it's not to be like against one subject versus another or how everybody thinks. I think it's something that we do need to speak up about. And especially with a subject like this, it's many spectrums of feeling that many people feel like this, but don't want to talk about it. I think people are ashamed or just embarrassed that they could have thoughts or feelings like that. So, I mean, it's just something, and it's close to my heart. It's been close to my heart for the past couple of years. And again, I had that Men's Health article that, talked about my recovery through Reddit, and which led me to therapy. And I'm just glad I'm now I can share it. I can be more open about it. Like the side effects are happening, and I like talking to people about it because I want to keep people in the loop about what's going on with me. So it's healthy to let it out.
Absolutely.
Chad, you got any closing remarks before we just end this off?
No. Yeah, I guess so. I'll just do the normal. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Anything anyone want to say?
I think Javier said it all.
All right. Cool.
This beer was horrible, by the way.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you're doing so on Twitch and YouTube, you can find us out there at the Funky Panther. Thank you for listening to us on the podcast. If you continue to do so, we've got a ton of listeners recently, and we really appreciate you all hanging out with us. If you don't already do so, you can follow us on all things social media at The Funky Panther or at thefunkypanther.com. We absolutely appreciate you all. Stay good. I'm Chad.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Javier.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Check out Forward Weekly. We've got an ad. Forward Weekly. Let's do it.